Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Who else but Zlatan Ibrahimovic, capable of executing what others are unlikely to even try. He functions with an outrageous edge. You know, whether you class him as ultra-confident or arrogant, he knows how to entertain.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Cross needs to... Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And here's Suarez. And that's really well manoeuvred. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, Dogged defence on the other.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And this is Luis. It's Luis Suarez! Luis Suarez! He just has something! A finish right from the top draw. There is the breakthrough. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Davis made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Vieira. And it's Cruyff. That's a throw. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that.
Substitution
India
in progress.
leading 1-0 at the break. Here we go again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, easy pickings there. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now, he's got space here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That's an imaginative pass. Oh, he's been caught napping. And this is Messi, in by Messi. Bullish header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Bergomi. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Shot could be on. Real chance! Really well taken goal.
The goal
2 up
scorer
now, and they are
after
cruising.
71 minutes is
A mere
number
formality,
20.
nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off. He's had a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 11, Johan Cruyff. Number 16, Fernandez. Number 10, Messi. Coming on the field, number 15, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number
Davis.
27, Hazard. Number 8, Xavi. Number 21,
And here's
Mateus.
Suarez. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. And it's Xavi. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Gakpo. 5 minutes left on the clock. India have it back and can go again. Hazard. That's a delicate pass. Oh, important interception. Rafinha. And that has put paid to that.
Has been indicated.
Mateus. Pull it. And that will be it. India can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. All round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride.
Please make sure to
Luis
watch the
Suarez
screen for an
picking up the
information
Man of the
bulletin
Match
from the
award,
regional
and
police
no
department.
surprise there. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The stadium
match.
is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Centre of attention, of course, Zico. Now he can play.
Well, you know, he isn't just a playmaker, Peter. He puts the hard yards in, and he has the presence to be.
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. India have themselves a chance from the spot. This for the lead. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Fernandez. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Roberto Baggio. Looking for options for movement. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Has a look and plays it forward. And Messi! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Messi! Off the post! And it's Iwobi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's having a shot! Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Tampa Bay clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, good-looking ball. Davis unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a throw. Davis, a player who needs no introduction. India looking to pass their way through.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And Stoichkov! And that's caused a worry or two.
Stoichkov usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
He's got away. That is a brilliant interception. Roberto Baggio. Can he finish? Marvellous goal! India go into the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And the shot! And he hits the net! And they're at it again in double quick time! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite...
And it's half-time here.
India are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
To our better stadium fund.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. Here we go again then. Bergomi. Fernandez. Rijkaard. Tries to play it through. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, that's neat. Shoots! Yes! And they are cruising away. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And the shot! Chiellini plays it all the way forward. Looking to play him in.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He has a look up. Mbappe! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Fernandez. Bergomi. He's in space and looking for options. Shot could be on. In again. He gets big. It's there. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Geh!
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of...
Batistuta! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Cruyff. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, that is a good ball to... And he shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
India with the corner. They're first. They've played it short. He's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
India have their second corner now. Oh, what a climb! They've scored! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Chiellini. It's Bergomi. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Skims one in, and this is Cruyff! A probing pass. Musiala looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. But goes for a shot! Goal, Milan! And they're back in front. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Milan go into the lead. He's on it, can he get away? Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way.
Reinders clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rijkaard. Oh, good-looking ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's Reinders. Musiala. And it's made its way to him. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Goes looking wide. And that is as far as they're going to go. He's in a great position here. That's a sharp pass. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Oh, he's gone for goal! Oh, belter! A finish of true class! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Aimed in towards the centre. He's dealt with that well. Musiala. Quality ball. Oh, well measured. Well, there's the clearance. And we hit half-time.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football.
And we're underway again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, it's a great... Takes a shot! He has done it! The second half sparked straight into life. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
This is... And the finish! They've done it! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
This has become one superb game of football.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Cruyff is fouled.
Substitution for Milan, number 42, Musiala.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been
32,
warned.
I don't think
Gelato.
you need to be an
Coming
expert
on the
lip reader
field,
to know what's being said here.
17, Frank Lampard. Number 18,
Well, it looked promising for a moment,
Neymar.
but it came to nothing. Aimed beyond the defence. Thinks about... Decent chance! Goal! Milan! And they've got their lead back. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Goes for the shot!
Substitution for Milan, number 8.
David
Coming
Villa.
on to replace him is number 7, David
Cruyff.
Villa.
And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution for Milan, number 23.
So will they make it count
Fernandes.
again?
Coming on the field is number 24, Pedri. Substitution in progress.
Big header! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
We have ourselves a real game here.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Chouameni cuts it out. Now it's Mbappe.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he's had it nicked away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Bergomi cuts out the pass.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Hernes, and he's picked out the run, and that's a dangerous ball. Chance for a shot! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Well, what's he giving here? India have been handed a game-changing chance. And that's going to be a booking. Well, they can protest all they want, but a shake of the head is all they're going to get.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
Takes a shot! It's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
India finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And this is Azar, skims one in. Oh, easy pickings there. Good read, needed to be. McTominay. Mbappe. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. India are behind here, despite their domination of possession. This looks promising. Overhit and out of play. Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Terrific header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Azar. It's a loose ball. That has not gone well. It's Azar! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
India grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
McTominay. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. It's a pretty loose pass. And that pass just didn't quite work. Chiellini. Fernandez. Knocks it out wide. Knocks it into space. And he welcomes it in. Luis Suarez! Looking for a runner. Could move up a gear here. Good ball over the top. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And the first half is done. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
India really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
India are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So we're into the second 45.
India have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Michel Platini. And he's had it nicked away. Chelsea can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now that's well seen too. And here's Raul. Rummenigge. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
There's the header! He has done it! And they get themselves in front! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitution.
India choosing to make the first change. Chelsea get themselves into the lead. That is ended up in no man's land. Not the most convincing of passes. Aimed beyond the defence. McTominay. He's through here. Cruyff. Oh, good read. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, what a ball! Decent chance! He's got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Good take, and is he in? Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Cruyff ready to try one.
It's not a good idea in affording...
Cruyff! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's tried one! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
And that should get the job done. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And it's Davis, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Mbappe! Jordan Henderson.
4 added minutes have
Picked
been
out
indicated.
brilliantly, and the shot! Oh, it's in! Late in the day, this could well be it! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold? And that is that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Iniesta. Serginho. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's had a hit! That was superb goalkeeping!
De Bruyne actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. India have the chance to go the other way. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Mbappe. Alvarez. India still without a single shot on target. Pass is just off target. Rice. Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's in a great position here. Roberto Baggio. Azar. Now it's Luis Suarez.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
He gets big! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Cleared without complication. Mbappe absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And it's Cruyff. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That is good alertness. Rice. Now Costa Curta. Iniesta. De Bruyne. Luis Suarez. And there is the half-time whistle. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. Here we go again. So the first half brought no goals. Now it's Alvarez. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Roberto Baggio. And it's Azar. Out to the left it goes. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
There's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Number 6, Jamal. Number 19, Alvarez. Coming on the field, number 77, Kvaratskhelia. Number 10, Rodrigo.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Hernes, Rummenigge, and he's... Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
India have broken through, it's 1-0.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Great chance! Sticks it away! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not...
And the shot! He scores! And again they hit the front. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Rodrigo. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Gets a good foot in there.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Rodrigo. Mbappe threads one in. Good ball, good take. Oh, what a... Mateus! Oh, taken with style. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they... And that is it. The referee has seen enough. India are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency.